Hi, it's Junior Hoops from Family Advocacy at ACS again, coming to you to talk to you about our part 3 of our managing conflict while isolated, while home, and conflict with our family and loved ones. First week we talked about active listening. Second week we talked about problem solving. This week we're going to talk about self-regulation. Well, what is self-regulation? What you're going to find is active listening and problem solving may be compromised if we have levels of anger that are too intense, about if we have like some self-perceived notions about certain things. So those are some things that we're going to talk about self-regulating, how we can be a little more mindful so that our active listening and problem solving don't get debunked by this. So the first thing is noticing our anger and other emotions like fear and jealousy and describe them without judgment. So again, noticing them up front. Okay, this is what's kind of going on, and noticing it. Okay. Second tip is, rather than avoiding these intense emotions, observe them, accept them at face value without acting on them. So you know you're going to be angry. Don't try to avoid them. You know, I have this preconceived notion to this issue. I know I'm going to get angry about it. Don't try to run away from it, but again, trying to address it as best possible. And when you're identifying these topics, sometimes they do cause great emotions. They may require more time or professional help. So these are some things that you might have to think about also. Is this something that I can deal with, or is this something I might have to seek help with? So that's the third tip. The fourth tip is, once these emotions, once they've kind of decreased, reaffirm your commitment to the process of active listening and problem solving and communication with your family or your loved one. So again, once they've kind of subsided, okay, now how can I readdress this so that I can keep going on with the communication with my spouse or my family? Like it says here, I want to improve communication with my spouse, therefore I commit to active listening by paraphrasing my partner's statements or my spouse or my family member's statements without acting or rebutting them. So again, these are things that once we have figured out these issues, then we go back again to our active listening, to our problem solving. So like I said, this is the third part of managing conflict while home with your family and loved ones. Again, the first week was active listening, problem solving, and now self-regulation. Please follow us on Facebook. Like I said, my name is Junior Hoops from the Family Advocacy at ACS. Follow us on Facebook for all our weekly and daily tips, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.